Hey there everyone, it's AJ Van Rixtel and it's a bit of a different video today. On today's video, it's on a Friday. What I've decided to do is something a bit similar to what Lethal Chris does, which is a sort of fantasy art themed video on a Friday. I'm going to be trying to do this every other Friday, and I've decided that I'm going to start trying to do a fairy. So each Friday I'm going to try and do a fairy. So I started off with a dark fairy, and I began by doing some sketching and outlining and things very roughly at first, and then I moved on to doing a bit more refinement, adding a bit more for the clothes, and I really enjoyed designing this particular fairy. I feel as though I did really well, and I kind of was very easy for me to do. And then I just added a bit of wings onto the fairy in a sort of bat-like sort of style, and then I moved on to doing her hair, which kind of didn't go as well as it could have done, but I persevered and I managed to get a decent looking hair and things. Once I'd done that, I moved on to adding colour, and I started with a base layer for the grey and also doing the skin tones and the hair. Then I moved on to adding a bit more detail onto the rest of it to bring it out. I wanted to do a bit of a background to go with it, and I wanted to keep a bit of a contrast between part of the background and some of it, so I added some black sort of smoke, seeing as it was a dark fairy, and I really enjoyed doing this. I managed to just do some wispy bits first and then started adding more and more into it. The paper I used for this was Daler Rowney watercolour smooth paper, which really helped bring out the colours, I feel, of the markers that I used, and I really enjoyed this process of doing that. I then moved on to, I ended up drawing her with socks on, so I figured I needed to do some sort of thing where one of her shoes were falling off, just to kind of show that she's not just randomly wearing socks. So that's why I added the shoe onto there. And once I had pretty much gotten all of the colour done, I started adding a bit of highlights to like the hair and to some of the clothes, just to give it kind of like a leathery sort of feel to it, which I applied by using a Uniball white pen for that. It took around 2 hours for me to complete this piece. I really enjoyed doing this, and I'm certainly looking forward to doing more of this. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see me do any more of this sort of thing, and yeah, let me know what you want to see from me. Okay, so it's that time again for the end credits. I would love to see more comments below, just telling me what you want from my channel. It'd be great to see that. I'm going to be doing this sort of video every other Friday for the time being, and then hopefully I'll move on to doing a bit more once my schedule frees up. So until next time, ta-ra!